No.
Oh,
I'll do it.
We'll do it. Yeah.
She's the one with the voice.
What
was that?
It's like
almost like you messed it on my person.
she's like the horror Delilah.
Yes! 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 You are horror Delilah.
Horror Delilah.
Delilah.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in. We are the Terror Trio. My name is Micah.
I'm Eugene.
And I'm Drew.
Drew is now known as Horror Delilah.
You can't.
Yes.
No, it's like you're
Yes.
trying to make fetch happen. You can't just
Fetch. What the fuck is fetch?
Fetch.
No one has seen Mean Girls.
That's from a horror movie.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
You know what I was thinking? I don't know why I was thinking Fletch.
Oh.
I love Chevy Chase.
Oh, Fletch.
That's fair.
Oh, Fletch is
I love
great.
Chevy Chase.
All right. Well, anyway, with us tonight, we do have our very own local horror duder. This would be our dear sweet Peter Vulo.
Oh, my
hi.
God.
Do we do round of yay?
Yay.
Can we do a round of applause?
Yay.
Hooray!
Well, yeah, so I'm Peter Vulo, and I just want to say thank you for having me on the show.
Why, you're welcome.
I listened to all episodes so far. I'm a fan, and, you know.
Where did you listen to us?
On iTunes.
Yes.
Like and subscribe.
You can hear us. Like, subscribe, all that good shit. iTunes.
Okay, we can say that.
Oh,
I mean,
okay,
can we,
sorry,
yeah,
sorry.
can we
Yeah,
wait till the end?
Wait till the end?
No.
Oh, fuck
He
me.
can't.
Does Micah normally finish first
Very
quickly like that?
I
very,
do.
very
Oh, you
quickly.
poor,
Yeah.
poor
Yeah.
Oh,
woman.
man, it
Uh-huh.
starts early here.
Oh, God.
woman.
Yeah.
It
Yeah, it's
begins,
been-
my man.
That's oh shit.
Here we
All
go.
right, yeah,
Yep.
so
Here we go.
I was giving Eugene some shit earlier, and he kept going, "Oh man, you wait till the podcast."
Yeah, you know, because that's exactly what I sound
Yeah,
like.
some reason you turned into Steven Tyler.
Yeah, those were really
Guys,
good.
yeah, so we got Pretty Peter. Yeah, now
Thanks.
we've known you now for what, 2 years?
Yeah.
2 years since Thursday Night Terror started. Now,
When did it?
Well, you guys didn't come to the first one was August 2016.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
came
So-
to the.
Was it?
That was
It
Dead
was
Alive.
2016 though.
yeah.
So yeah, a little over 2
Yeah.
years.
Wow.
Aw.
Oh.
Oh, we're like family now.
Yeah, it
We
feels wonderful.
are. So, but yeah, Peter runs the Thursday Night Terrors here in dear sweet Buffalo, New York, and talk a little bit about it. First off, this season looks fucking sick, dude.
Thank you, Drew.
I'm so excited. Like, I texted Micah like immediately, and I was like, fucking Chopping Mall and the Howling.
Hell yeah.
Like, are you kidding me right now?
Chopping Mall is the one that I feel like a lot of people are mentioning, which is always surprising, you know, because I try to book bigger movies, and it's always makes me happy that people get excited about the smaller ones. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, people have mentioned Burial Ground and Chopping Mall, so it's always. I feel like the smaller ones can be a gamble sometimes, whether people are going to show up and dig it or whatever.
Yeah.
But I mean, for us hardcore horror fans, you know, it's like, of course. But
Yeah.
you know, for people like still dipping their toes in the genre, you know, they're
gonna. I
Chopping
mean,
Mall. What's that? You know,
Yeah. Actually,
but-
it's funny because the first time I saw Chopping Mall was semi recently. I mean, we watched it. Found it on Amazon Prime. It was like a Sunday. We were both. I think we were hungover and being pieces of shit.
we
So, like,
were eating Jim's steak in bed.
Yeah. And
Jim
Micah
Steakout.
was-
It wasn't Pizza Sunday?
no, it was Jim's.
This,
We-
when we're hungover, we get Jim's
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
steakout.
yeah, I get it. Skip the dishes delivered.
Get a real fucking greasy
Wow.
sub.
Yeah.
Do you
It's
eat
like
it in
$50
your
for a $30
claw-footed
meal.
bathtub?
No.
No, not in the
I,
claw-footed
not,
bathtub.
not the claw-footed bathtub.
You're not alone tonight.
You
Eugene,
leave our,
so it's
Thank
you
fine.
leave
God.
our goddamn
Yeah.
topic
High five
time
that
alone.
shit. There we go.
Peter, you have yet to receive a one of the Snapchats that Eugene receives,
Oh,
which
You're
is
lucky
usually
stars.
me
yeah.
helicoptering
I think
my
I'm
dick.
good.
You don't
Yeah, I
want
think
that.
I'm good,
You
man.
don't want that.
Yeah. Or
And I'll
just
tell you
going-
something. It's if you don't get it from him, you're gonna get it from her.
Oh boy! So
And
That
you're
was
gonna-
one
you're not gonna
time.
get
Either
it
way.
of her. You're gonna get one from her of him. It's fucked up.
What did you
know
Scarred
you-
for life.
Was
I
that
don't know.
when you,
You
I was in the
trusted
shower?
me so hard,
And I
you were
still
so
do,
upset.
unfortunately.
Because it's not like I.
Oh, a
but-
pic from Drew. Oh no! It's,
yeah.
That's what it
it's Micah's
was.
dick.
Oh my god, Drew sent me a video and it's fucking dick face over here. Literally helicoptering his cock.
Hey guys, look, check out my
look at
dick.
this,
Hey, I'm
look at this.
check it out.
Jesus
I think it was
Christ.
just, like super nudie, and it looks so funny.
Oh
So
my
I
God.
had to-
Oh yeah, well, tonight we're gonna talk about Dracula.
I'm sorry, it's Dracula.
Oh, did you got the way he says rough is funny,
Oh
like
my
for
God.
roof.
Oh
Yeah.
man, come on. That's
Oh.
my.
We
gets
were
real
up on the
eerie.
roof.
I'm from Erie, Pennsylvania, dude. That's how we talk.
How do you spell creek?
Creek.
Yeah, how do you pronounce creek, Micah?
CRICK.
Yeah.
All right, it's goddamn crick.
Pisses me off.
That's like all right. Quit
So
fucking
bad.
making fun of me, Peter. Peter, you work over at the Dipson Amherst Theater on Main
That's
Street
true.
here in Buffalo, New York.
Yeah.
You came up with Thursday Night Terrors a couple of years ago,
Mhm.
and I gotta say, you're fucking doing it right because you're doing it like seasonally. You're not doing every single month
Yeah.
nonstop. I like that you take summer off. I like that you do seasons, but like what
Build
Like-
type.
guy? And I love that it's Thursday too.
I don't like
so
having
keep,
summers off.
Keep fucking.
Yeah, I know. I could do with more horror in the summer, but
Yeah,
Oh.
that's good to know.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think it's smart how you're doing it. How did you come up with the idea for this? How did like you get the okay to do this?
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a good story behind that. Or
Yeah, I mean, I'll go with the
story,
brevity
yeah, I just
route. You
wanted
know,
to do it, and
I'm
then
not
it
going to
was
do the
done.
history of movie theaters tonight, but
Thank God.
But so
You don't
I
have a notebook?
Yeah,
You have a notebook?
Professor
you know,
Peter?
No, I don't have
No?
that. I don't have
All
anything
right.
on me.
Count Orlock.
Yeah. Count Orlock.
Sexy Orlock.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. So I've worked at the movie theater for like 9. This is my 9th year, so it's a long time. I know it sounds long, but
You could do
I
one of
like
those
it.
almost 10-year challenges
Yeah,
of
yeah.
baby PV and
Yeah,
Gibson.
now grown-
that glow up.
Old man, yeah.
You know, I just got a visual of baby PV.
You never
It came
like,
out smoking a cigarette. You know?
with the hair
That
slicked
had
back.
the baby body.
Yeah, sick. I'm sure someone's gonna meme that
With a
That'll be
Thursday Night
fun.
Terrors diaper.
Yeah. Yep.
Awesome.
And an egg.
So yeah, there was all these. Oh no. There was all these screenings in town. You know, I'm gonna try to put it, you know, as democratic, I guess, diplomatic as
Diplomatic.
possible. Yeah, diplomatic as possible. I mean, there's a lot of screenings in town of a lot of great movies, and they were super cool. So, but it was a lot of like your classic cinema. You know what I mean? Like, I think I remember the exact screening. There was a screening of Raging Bull at a theater, the Robert De Niro, Martin Scorsese movie,
Yep.
boxing movie.
Yeah.
It's great. One of my favorites.
Yeah,
you
it's
know,
awesome.
but the idea of like seeing that in a theater, you know, is like cool, but sometimes it's so stuffy and like it could be almost a lecture to go see some of those you know, artsy fartsy type things, you know.
Yeah, like
And-
seeing Suspiria.
Right. Well, which I haven't screened yet, you know.
You're not
Thank
going
God.
to.
Please
yeah,
don't.
yeah. So we have to talk about that.
We'll
when
get
we
to that later.
When we get
Let's-
to that.
Let's keep talking
But
about
anyway,
the history
so
here.
you know, I was like, I love all these screenings, and it's super cool that you can see all your favorite movies on the big screen, and none of them were really felt like they were for me. You know what I mean?
Nothing really grabbed you by your dick.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I was like, well, if no one else is doing it and there's nothing out there for me, I was like, fuck it, let me give it a shot. You know what I mean? Because Nicole and I had driven out of town for multiple screenings. Like we went to Toronto to go see a David Cronenberg movie, and it was like, why did I got to drive, you know, out of the fucking country to go see a cool horror movie,
Mhm.
or go to Rochester to see whatever they're playing? Why can't we do it here?
Yeah.
So I sent a feeler out to the boss, the owner of the theater, and I was like, hey, I'm thinking about doing some horror movies. He was like, sure, give me a list, you know, and we'll go from there. So my list was like super short at first. You know, I thought,
Was it everything on the first season?
no, it was a little longer. I mean, there was maybe a couple of seasons worth of movies on that first list, you know, but then, so I think all the movies got cleared, and from there it was all about finding an artist and like packaging it right. You know what I mean? You could have cool screenings and cool movies and stuff, but if it doesn't get people excited, it's almost like, you know, what's the point
Yeah.
type thing, you know?
Even because, like, I mean, we've done North Park. I freaking love that theater. Like,
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Super
It's a gem.
beautiful.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
fantastic, and we've seen some good ones there. But
They we saw The Void there, right?
we did,
Yeah.
yeah. Super good movie. But there was like, it was for Halloween. They were doing like once a week an old horror movie, and it was
Mhm.
like nothing. I mean, they had like Beetlejuice, and they did like I don't
They
know,
had the
it was-
Evil Dead back to back.
They did,
Or,
that
no,
was
it was
fun.
Evil Dead 2 and then Army of Darkness they
Yeah.
played.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
fun, and they do. I mean, again, love North Park. They did really good work, but it was still like not. It wasn't like this. Like it wasn't. You're right. It wasn't like packaged anything. I mean, it was just for the season, but it's nice to have something like horror related year round because Buffalo's actually getting like kind of bigger for horror. Like we're
yes,
I've noticed even in the past like 10 or even since you and I have been together, what 7 years?
This is like a horror town now.
Yeah, because I mean, we've always loved dead things. I've always loved dead things. Like I know, and I'm meeting more people that are like that, and part of it's because of terrors. Like you, I mean,
you definitely had a big part in that.
Yeah.
I don't know, you know, it's not that Buffalo's turned into a horror town. I think it's always been a horror town.
It's just been
is that we've been like just hiding under a rock or somewhere, just keeping to ourselves. Because I know myself, I've been, you know, I moved here in 1992, so and I've been obviously a fucking horror fanatic since I was very, very young. And
he pointed to
coming
his shirt.
here,
by the way.
What?
I was just letting them know you said it as you like. Obviously, you pointed to your shirt.
Pointed to my
he's
shirt.
wearing a horror shirt, meaning that he's always loved horror. Like
yes,
that's a great shirt.
Yes, thank you. And it's just for years and years, like I've always like searched out, you know, horror screenings. Like I used to go. Like obviously, I'm from New York City, so I mean, they're everywhere.
Yeah,
screenings are everywhere, conventions everywhere. You know, the Fangoria Weekend Horrors, all that stuff. And just here, I found like maybe one, maybe two like-minded people, like fans.
Yep.
In the Western New York area. And then it wasn't until Peter started the Thursday Night Terrors that I realized that there were so many, or at least like a whole community.
Everyone started coming out of the woodwork.
Well, I didn't know it was out there either. I mean, you know, what Terrors has become and what it is now, no one had any idea that it was going to be that way.
Because you just were promoting it on social media,
right?
Like,
yeah,
that was it. Though.
You know, and I was in a band for a while, so I took a lot of the like being a musician approach to just like hanging up flyers everywhere. You know what I mean? In restaurants, coffee shops, whatever, and also social media. But you know, when it first started out, we were in the like super small auditorium in the theater 3. We've never been back in there since. Like that particular auditorium, it's like 70.
Is that the one that you play pieces in?
No, that's different. It's one of the smaller auditoriums.
Okay,
but for Dead Alive, it was August 2016, and it was like in the small auditorium, like 75 seats or something like that. We just had that first season, and that was it. I had no you hope something succeeds and does well, but you know, you can't bank on it. You know, you just hope for the best, and you know, make the best product, I guess, that you can or whatever. But anyway, and so that first night we were like turning people away, and it was like this whole like
the
hubbub.
First night you were turning people away.
No sold
shit.
out. Yeah,
No
someone
shit.
like I think there was people that drove in from Canada. It was this whole fucking thing that I was just totally flabbergasted
Holy shit,
by.
man.
You know what I mean?
Oh my god, I did not know that.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That's really cool.
yeah,
Because we
awesome.
didn't show up for Eugene. Were you at the first Terrors?
No. As
Yeah.
a matter of fact, the way I found out about it was through Facebook. I saw the ad for Demons 2.
Oh yes.
No,
Demons
just Demons.
Yeah.
Just Demons, not
Yeah.
Demons 2.
Which was
and
the
I was
second
like, I gotta
screening.
see that because I haven't seen it in so long in the theater. And then that's when I went, and then
Yeah,
saw
so we-
Peter in his denim jacket.
Yeah.
We missed Dead Alive. We missed Demons, but then we
Hit Fright Night.
hit Fright Night.
Nice.
'Cause
Sick.
it-
Yeah,
well,
the first
'cause-
October screening.
As we've discussed before, I'm a huge Fright Night fan, huge
So
Chris
good.
And Chris
Sarandon
Sarandon.
fan.
So good.
Daddy.
Comes walking up to you like butter, butter rolling off a hot biscuit.
Yeah.
Oh
Why
yeah,
am I
yeah.
First
creeped
good.
out when you say that?
Very good.
Because you have a daughter. But then so
Probably.
like but yeah, so we were like, we have to see it, and it was Franco,
Oh,
a mutual
love me
friend
some
of ours.
Franco.
He of course he kept bringing it up to us because because you guys have been friends, and he's just
Right.
like, yo, and he like, I've known Franco since I was in middle school.
No shit.
And yeah, and we had like I don't know, not really hung out. Then we just kind of like reconnected, and a bunch of us, like Justin and like a bunch of our friends, started hanging out again. And he like knows I love horror, and he's like, you guys have to start coming to this thing that my friend's doing, and this. So that's when we heard about it, and so I think he like. It was when, because he and I had talked about Fright Night before, I'm pretty sure. And he's like, they're playing Fright Night. I was like, say no more. Like, don't. Yeah.
Yeah, after that first night, I mean, my first introduction I don't think that was even something I had really planned on. It just happened, you know, to start doing intros for the first night. I had no microphone, Nothing like that. Dead End Toys and Tees wasn't there either.
Yeah.
They didn't start coming until September. The Demon screening that was September.
Now, just real quick, Dead End Toys and Tees, they're a local company here.
Yeah, Eric and Robin,
and they sell awesome T-shirts and amazing horror
a lot of custom stuff, a lot of action figures and stuff.
So, I mean,
they take all my money every stream.
They're
gonna have the Michael Myers 2018 figure, the NECA ones.
Really?
Yeah. With the window box and shit.
Yep.
Oh,
did you see the NECA Alien 3 ones?
No, I don't think.
Holy shit, they look so good. I don't even like that movie. But goddamn, it's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, the xenomorph is a xenomorph, man.
Well, this is a dog xenomorph, though, so that's like,
sweet stuff.
All fours.
Yeah, we literally drop $100 at Dead End Toys every time we go to the screening.
Yeah, at least.
I've done that a couple times before.
Yeah.
They had like the 3 Dawn of the Dead action figures. It was like Flyboy, the Flannel Zombie, and
Hare Krishna.
And the Hare Krishna one. Yep. Because you never really see those anywhere. Unless you buy them online. It's super expensive,
So, Peter, this is season 5?
No,
6?
season 6.
Season 6. Awesome.
Season 6.
Yo, so, all right. So, listen to this lineup here. We got January 24th. Christine.
Booyah.
I hear that's about a killer car.
You're damn right it is. Stephen King, based on a Stephen King novel, directed by John Carpenter.
Ooh.
Yes.
That's prestige.
Also, February 14th, Valentine's Day. The original My Bloody Valentine.
I'm just excited to see the post that Eugene comes up with for that day.
Oh my god!
Oh my bloody Valentine.
Bloody gonna be in Facebook jail.
Oh my
that time of the month. Like, come on! Oh, you're gonna have to stay tuned for that.
Right.
Then when I'm done with that, I'm gonna go for wifey's coal mine.
Shove my pickaxe. Come on, come on.
Finger in the butt.
Finger in the butt.
Go to Tara's with the finger in your butt.
It's one thing to listen to it, but to be
right here. I know. Isn't
Peter,
it
we're being fucking tame right now, right?
I know. Look, Micah's got his fucking glasses on. He looks like fucking Walter Cronkite right now.
Oh yes, thanks for tuning in.
Now, if you're a fan of werewolf movies, come to Thursday Night Terrors, March 21st, so you may witness the 1981 classic, The Howling.
The Howling.
Which I am super stoked for.
Which you guys mentioned as one of your favorite werewolf movies.
Oh, fuck yeah, man.
Yeah.
A couple episodes ago.
Classic.
Directed by the guy who did Gremlins, Joe Dante.
Yes.
Gremlins was supposed to actually be like a legit horror movie. We'll talk about that later. Anyway,
okay.
Burial Ground, April 25th, which I've never seen Burial Ground.
Same.
Oh,
either.
I'm super. What? Yeah. Eugene, that's surprising.
Me neither. Yeah. Trust me.
I'm super.
Then again, when you played Curtains, I swore I never saw that movie either. Until Curtains was the one with the scene and the ice skating. Yeah. Until I realized
did that trigger?
No shit.
And then I saw that. I remember I saw that in the theater.
And it all came back to you. Now.
It all came back to me.
All coming back to me. Coming back to me.
Well, there was no harmonization.
What are you talking about?
Boys to men, you are not.
Nope.
Shit.
Wow.
Now Peter likes doing that. Throwing something that's really on the B list, which I imagine Burial Ground is. You did that with Blood Rage. You did that with Pieces, which, my God, I don't know how the fuck Pieces slipped through my fingers all those years. And
so good.
Seeing that for the first time at Thursday Night Terrors, and now we were in the smaller theater, and the crowd was amazing.
Oh my God. It was like Rocky Horror. Everybody, people were getting so involved. We were dying laughing. Like, it was just like jokes, and it was just...
Now,
it was the best screening of a movie
There was a
I've
ridiculous
ever been to.
scene of the
to this day.
That's gonna make my whole life.
Yeah,
my whole. I'm donezo after this.
That was awesome.
Peter's gonna go die immediately.
The guy from the Popeye movie who played Bruto. Yeah, he has a scene where he fights off what seems to be 10 cops
in the pool.
in the pool scene. Oh my God, that whole scene is just hilarious. It's awesome. I love everything about that movie.
No, the girl studying on the lawn with her skirt off, and then she just and then the chainsaw just randomly going, and just none of the whatever happened to the girl in the beginning in the mirror, whatever happened.
Oh my God, yeah,
no one ever knows. So many questions.
There's that.
I love a good cliffhanger.
If you've never seen Pieces, it's on Shudder. Joe Bob Briggs
It
actually has an
You're right.
episode with Pieces. I recommend watching it with that
Always listen
because
to the Joe Bob
I feel
Briggs
like
version.
Always.
Pieces is a movie you just can't watch on your own. You have to have it with a
No.
group
Yeah.
of people. It's like you're not going to sit and watch The Room alone.
Right.
You're going to be like, guys, fucking watch this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I feel like
group of
watching it
people-
with a crowd makes pretty much any movie that 10 times more fun, you know?
True.
So you did it with that. You Nightmare City was another one.
Which did you like that one? I
I
mean, I love
really
that one.
enjoyed
I like that.
Nightmare
Yep.
City. Nightmare City, that weird. I don't even want to call it a zombie movie.
Yeah, which was on my birthday, so that was a fun way to spend a birthday.
Hey, as you say, terror is his family.
Amen.
Tears his family.
Amen, brother. That's right. You know
Yeah,
what?
brother.
What's the thing that's funny is that these lesser known movies. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but aren't these lesser known movies doing just as well, if not a little better, than the other screenings
Oh yeah,
that you've had?
yeah. I, like every time I do one of these lesser known ones, and we get a ton of people for it, it shocks me every time. Like for
Yeah.
Popcorn, for example,
Yeah.
the amount of people we got for that one, it doesn't make any sense sometimes. I'm
Popcorn
like,
was
holy
great.
shit. And then when
Yeah.
I ask people like who hasn't seen this movie before, and pretty much everyone raises their hand.
Yeah.
I just like, oh my god, I hope they don't all hate it. You know what I mean?
But it's one of those, like, even if we do hate it, it's still fun.
Right,
Like,
yeah.
Pieces is a god awful shit fuck of a movie. It's fucking
It's- it is-
terrible.
Shit fuck of a
How do you
movie.
feel about it?
Oh
It's
my
a sh- it is a
god.
shit
on a
fuck
DVD.
movie.
It's literally, I would rather watch like an abortion.
Oh, whoa!
If I were-
Holy
Sorry.
shit.
So
You know what? Hold on.
So Drew
one
would rather
second.
watch Vanilla Sky than.
Oh my god.
I don't
Wait.
get that.
Can you repeat again what you just said about Pieces?
I can't because Eugene doesn't know how to work his phone.
I
I said that I would rather watch an abortion than Pieces.
But that was kind of in
However,
a good,
yes,
a good way, like a
but
compliment.
watching
It was
it-
like a weird compliment.
It was, but like watching it with a crowd, and that made the movie.
Yeah,
we,
no, I
we
agree.
watched it again. Like we were the one day we chose to sit there and watch
We did.
Pieces, and I still fucking enjoyed it.
Yeah.
One, because it was the come back here. It was the Joe Bob Briggs version.
Yes.
First off, always
one.
go with Joe Bob Briggs.
Always go with
And
Joe
Joe
Bob.
Bob said, "How do you get that many good actors in a movie and have it suck so bad?"
See, I'm having a hard like.
Where was that movie filmed? Pieces. It was filmed in
I think it's a Spanish.
It was a Spanish city.
yeah,
But it was meant to be Boston.
right.
Yeah.
My favorite scene is like
Nobody
the
has a
Kung-
Boston accent.
Do you remember the Kung Fu Professor scene? That is like my
Yes.
favorite one. where they're-
Yes.
What the
Yeah.
fuck was that about?
I guess
Wouldn't you?
he was just
It was like a Bruce Lee knockoff
Yeah.
dude.
And
He's
there
like,
was-
oh, I'm gonna
oh,
go back
Joe-
and teach class.
Yeah.
Joe Bob actually went on that. That guy was he was another Lee. He was like a Jim Lee. There was a bunch of Bruce Lee knockoffs, and they were in a bunch of different like Bruce Lee knockoff. Get my traps in here, bro. Yeah,
What traps?
Oh, fuck me.
You're looking skinny, Micah.
Yeah. Anyways, Eugene's Facebook living, and yeah, I get it. I'm
I'm Facebook
malnourished.
living and we're
I'm
showing how
malnourished.
anorexic Micah is right now.
All right, so
You know.
Abortions and
Abortions,
What's happening tonight?
anorexia.
Oh my god.
well, okay. So, anyways,
Just another night.
Pieces was one of the amazing B movies that you played, which leads me to Shopping Mall.
Shopping mall.
Shopping Mall, May 30th, you're closing season 666 of Terrors with Shopping Mall, which today's discussion
Ooh.
wasn't going to be just about Thursday Night Terrors. We were going
Oh.
to talk about cheesy movies.
Oh.
Great. I
Which-
love
And,
cheesy.
I
and
know.
PV's back.
Now,
Yay!
now the cheese is my fucking like all-time favorite like horror thing. Like
Oh,
I know
yeah.
there's your genres and stuff, but the cheesier the better. The same way I like my horror is the same way I like my pizza with extra fucking cheese. And that is
That was fucking cheesy.
Yo.
What you just said, boo.
Yo.
How does it feel?
oh fucking
How does
boomy,
it feel?
fucking
How
boomy.
does it
Yeah.
feel?
Boo.
Fucking heel.
You just- you just
Oh,
got judged.
There we go.
Our producer just walked
Even
in,
our
gave me a
producer
look.
walked in and gave me the look of death.
Yep.
That's right.
Yeah.
Shame.
Oh, that was the worst.
So Shopping Mall, 1986. A mall. It's the whole opener starts with just like everyone doing mall shit. Malls were really cool in the fucking 80s.
Yeah, they
Oh,
were.
yeah, they were
That
so
was the
cool.
place to
Now,
be.
at the opener of Shopping Mall, who do we get a cameo of? A young Rodney Eastman, who was Joey from Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3.
Yes.
Yes.
Who else did we see in there?
Angus Scrim.
The motherfucking tall man. That's
Yeah.
right.
Yep. Angus Scrim played
R.I.P.
one of the people in the crowd that stood up, asked a question. No idea it was him. until you see like the credits, and it's like Angus Scrim. Look it up.
I'm gonna have to remember that for my intro.
Hey, all right.
Yeah.
Look out for Angus Scrim. And
Oh
what,
my
what
god!
are you doing?
Something just stopped me dead.
Is that you?
Eugene has a picture.
Eugene just pulled.
Eugene and Angus
my
shit.
You gotta
god!
post this picture, man.
I'm stopping this real quick. Eugene has a full head of hair.
Yeah, and it's a
Curly.
little longer. It's I have PV hair there.
All right.
Oh my god, he has like this long curly. It's a nice little mushroom.
So just
cut.
real quick, if
It
you're
is a little
confused,
mushroom. I
Eugene
like a
pulled
pic.
his phone out and pulled up a picture of. How old are you there?
Oh god.
About 33.
Count the rings.
Count the
Yeah,
rings.
it's probably. Oh wow. I mean, it was in pretty good shape there too. It was probably what 88, 89.
Whoa.
You look like a backup dancer in a Milli Vanilli video.
Nice.
Holy
Nice.
shit.
In 89, I was 3 years old, Eugene.
Were you?
I
It's,
was just being born.
I don't mean to make you feel
That's okay.
like old
That's
or
okay.
anything.
So you have a picture of Angus Scrim, who's in a 3-piece suit, putting you in a
Yes.
chokehold, and
Yes.
he's making the face. Did he say, "Boy"?
He did because I asked him to say it.
Oh,
You played a good game.
holy shit! He's
I also
tall.
told him the story that I.
tall man.
I also
Micah.
he's tall. He was tall as
Yeah.
fuck.
Oh my god.
I also told him the story that I said in the
That was the joke,
podcast about
Peter.
Oh.
when I was a kid and watched Phantasm and I didn't know English and
Oh
That whole
yeah.
shit. Yeah.
I told him all about it. He
That's
thought it was,
awesome.
He thought it was
This is super
he was
cool.
entertained.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Oh, you got a little makeup on your face. That's cool.
Yeah, like a
Effect.
slash on my face. Yeah.
Wow,
That's
you've been
awesome.
about this life, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
little baby,
Wow.
Since I was a
sweet
baby Eugene.
So, Eugene, you've seen Chopping Mall, right?
Yes.
What's the best part about it? Exactly, Barbara Crampton's tits. Any chance to see Barbara Crampton topless?
Actually, have you seen what she looks like now?
She's a babe.
She's
Yeah.
so
60
fucking
years
hot
old
still.
and such a
Actually, I
babe.
think she looks better now than she did back then.
She was
honestly.
She came back with Your Next, and that Jesus.
She was in
Great-looking
she was
woman.
also in Beyond the Gates that just came out a couple years
Yep.
ago. That's
Yep.
and she's a total babe in that too.
Yeah.
What is she? Is she like 51, 55? She's 60.
She's straight up
Yup.
60. She just celebrated her birthday last week.
God damn. That's right. That's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, Micah.
Damn.
Micah's been studying that.
Oh,
No,
he's
I'm
been
just a
stalking.
creep.
Yeah.
I'm
Trying to
just,
see it.
I'm just a real
Look at
trying to
Drew's
slide in her
face when you
DM.
start
Okay.
talking about it.
Yeah, know what I mean?
Yeah,
now
she's like,
I'm waiting for Barbara Crampton to
Yeah,
end up in
get
his
in there.
DM.
Linnea, call me.
No, Linnea.
Put your reading glasses
text me-
on
text me some
and
weird
text
shit.
Micah.
Oh shit.
Oh shit, man.
So yeah,
just-
I am looking forward to Chopping Mall so bad. Now Eugene was just like, Micah, make a list of all your cheesy movies because I know how excited you are about it, and I was so fucking excited about it. So I made a list.
That's exactly what I said.
Yes, that's exactly what you said, and I'm
Verbatim.
repeating it.
Yeah.
Ver fucking batum. But if any of you feel free to name a good cheesy movie, feel free to jump in at any time, or I'm just gonna keep fucking rolling here.
Oh god. I see some great things on that list.
yeah,
by
you
the way.
wanna pick one?
Oh no, that's okay. You leave it, bud.
All right, man. Demon
Yeah.
Wind.
I love that one. That's-
1990 Demon Wind. What a fucking weird movie. Now, did you see this
I
one,
actually like
Eugene?
that movie.
Yeah.
too.
Now, the best part of the movie is the opener when they all meet. What happens is it's this kid's grandparents die, and somehow years later he finally inherits the farm. He's going out there, but he has to take like all of his buddies, and they rendezvous at this gas station in the middle of nowhere with a creepy old man. And as they're there, these two guys roll up in a convertible. One guy's dressed like a fucking magician. He throws birds in the air and
so
shit.
good.
It shits on the
So
one
good.
the one goon. And the goon throws a crushed can of beer at him and just starts like spin kicking it
Yeah.
over
Mhm.
and
So
over
fucking
and
good,
over
man.
and whacks him in the head. Yeah, so Demon Wind. Cheesy as fuck. Oh, and there was also a really good small penis reference where the goon got super fucking, oh, what the fuck shit on my dick?
You play that role so easily, man.
Hey man, I got a small dick, dude.
Yeah.
That's-
Not true. So, anywho,
I can vouch for that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
so many people here see penis.
I'm the new guy.
I'm the new guy.
Hey, now that
you'll
you're
get there soon.
now that
don't
you're
worry.
here, man, you're in for it.
no.
For cheesy,
God
I was
forbid.
just like, I was just kind of scrolling through Google because like I was kind of raised on cheesy horror movies. Like literally, we'd walk into Blockbuster, go found one, and like
Yeah.
when we were kids, and then that was it. And
That's
then
how you fucking
my
do it.
parents
It's
would go
the
out for the
cover
night.
art, you
That's
know?
what I used to go
Yeah.
on. The cover
Oh
art.
yeah, absolutely. Like my older sister would pop it in, we'd watch it. Leprechaun fucking 3 when he goes to Vegas.
Oh my god!
It's just like any of the Leprechaun movies.
I was about to say most of the Leprechaun movies.
Yeah, they're all
but
pretty
Leprechaun
in the
3,
Hood,
that's where he
Leprechaun
strikes the
Back to
pose
the
with the
Hood.
Elvis impersonator.
Yup.
Everything about that.
Yeah. Oh my god, when he tries to make the lady's tits bigger and he explodes them.
I've seen her naked in something, and I forgot that actress's name.
It's not important. She was in
Yeah,
Leprechaun
not
3.
really.
Honey.
There she is.
Wow. But here we are
Yeah.
talking about
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, on favorite cheese because it's so like it was one of those like that entire series is just sequels that don't need to happen, but it's really just people going, yeah, we'll just fucking make another Leprechaun movie, like do it. So
Yep.
who's
Hey, you guys-
funding them?
it's
Who's
like,
giving them
the-
money?
Us.
Yeah.
guys, let's put that little green fucker in space.
Did it work?
guys
Oh,
wanna
you
fund
didn't mind it when your boy Jason went to space, though, did you?
Yeah.
Jason went to space
You
and
didn't
fucked
care
shit
about
up,
that.
man.
You
That
didn't
was
care
good.
about that.
That
You
was
didn't
good.
mind that.
I think it is Warwick. It's
He
all
played
of them.
Leprechaun in all of them.
So now,
I'm
yeah,
pretty
With the
well,
exception
sure.
of the last one that just came out.
Correct.
Did anyone
And,
see that one? The one that came out like
Oh,
last
actually, no,
year?
there's two of them.
There's
Last
There
year.
are
two that
two.
there was a
Leprechaun Origins that the dude that
Which I heard was garbage.
Hornswoggle played that. I
That
didn't
was
even bother
another
with that
one.
one.
Yeah, like last
Totally
year, I heard
different
that was
little
pretty
person.
good.
Oh
I
my
heard that
god,
one
but
was
it
good.
looks so good.
This one's
a
direct-
hysterical good.
It's a
Yeah.
direct sequel to the first one.
Yeah.
Like, Ozzy's in it.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
mean Ozzy Osbourne, I mean
Yeah.
Ozzy, the fat guy from the first one.
Yeah.
I'm sure Jennifer Aniston is not in
Not
it.
gonna be in it.
Not gonna be in
That's
it.
fine.
What would you do
trying to
if
forget.
she was like this big secret cameo
That would be
and she was
awesome.
like in the movie?
That would be
Well,
awesome.
like, hey-
it's been out for like a month now, so I'm sure like we would have
We
heard
would've
about it.
maybe?
Yeah.
yeah.
But just like, hey, Jennifer, you owe us technically because we're like we're your big
Hey,
break. So
you know
we're
that
gonna need
you know
to
that
come
career
back.
you got?
It didn't
You're
start
welcome.
on Friends. It started
Yeah.
on Leprechaun.
Yep.
Yeah.
We had you first.
She getting a lot of starring roles though.
Absolutely not.
No,
Not at all.
Yeah, but it's amazing that Warwick Davis was every fucking movie.
Warwick.
Like,
Oh, all of them.
What did he say? I didn't catch it.
He said Warren Davis.
"Oh my."
I said Warwick.
No, you didn't.
No,
I
he says Warwick, not
Wolf.
Warwick.
I
says
was up on the
Warwick.
roof.
You said
Doing some
Warwick.
work.
Yeah.
I said Warwick.
Was he on the roof?
I don't know, probably. Fuck.
Yeah.
He's up there shining
Sucking
shoes
on
and shit.
Dracula.
Oh my god, here we fucking go.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ, man, is right. Now, what I wanted to fucking touch base on is Peter was so kind. He got me a DVD and he said, this is the most Micah movie I could ever fucking think of.
No description has ever been more accurate. I'm gonna say this right now.
The movie is 1988's Nightmare Sisters, starring
Oh, God,
Linnea Quigley.
naturally.
Yep. Brent
Love you,
Stevens, Michelle Bauer, and they are just naked the entire time, and it's
Uh-huh.
great.
Actually, wasn't Linnea naked the least?
No. That was
Sorority babes and slime ball bowler arm.
correct.
Yes.
Yeah. She wasn't
Yeah.
naked
She
at
wasn't
all.
naked
in
at
that.
all.
But,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
Such a
which was
letdown.
Yeah.
weird.
the other
We were
two
watching
were
it.
in
We're
the
like, she's not.
Brent Stevens
nude.
and Michelle Bauer were.
Yeah.
in the beginning of
Who I'd actually
Slime Ball.
those three, I always preferred Michelle Bauer.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know. Even though Linnea had a tight body,
Yeah.
but I don't know. Michelle Bauer just had, I don't know, maybe she was tan because she was tan.
She was
and,
10.
And she had fake boobs. So,
So does Linnea.
Not
but
at
they
the
weren't-
time.
Not at the time. They were,
What?
They were
No, I don't think she
kind of
did at
small.
the
Yeah, she
time.
had fake boobs.
Because
She has fake boobs, but she didn't
Yeah,
have
she
fake
had
boobs
them
back
then.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You positive?
She had
Well,
those- she had those
Why did she tell you?
over here?
She has those
Yeah.
kinds
Yeah,
that like
Instagram
it's like
and
you,
DMing
Yeah.
it's like you gotta it's like
Why
you
don't
got
you
a
ask her?
grapefruit, cut it in half and stuck it to her. One of those
Yeah,
deals.
there was something we were watching where I think it was pre-boob job because we're like,
No,
where
pre-
are
were
they?
small, yeah.
Okay, no. Pre-boob job, Linnea Quigley, it was completely flat. It was like this. There was a movie she was in where she like gets like gang raped and she had
Yeah,
no tits.
that's
Savage
what we were
Streets.
watching.
Yes, she
Yeah.
had no tits.
with Linda Blair.
There you go.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pulling a real Eugene here.
Yeah.
Hey, that a boy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
I love it. I love it.
Thank you.
How do I get
Very
some Peter?
impressed.
Yeah. Yes, you do.
Today.
Good shit, man. But anyways, Nightmare Sisters, yes, that is the ultimate Micah movie, and thank you so much for
My
that.
pleasure.
Yeah.
I gotta set the
There's that scene with all the three of them in the bathtub,
which goes on
and-
forever. It
Yes.
feels like.
rightfully so.
Why have I never seen this movie?
I don't know.
And
You
how
wanna-
how
you
does
wanna
it
borrow
compare
it?
to Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers?
Yeah, pretty much the same thing.
It's pretty much okay.
Now
Only Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers had
only
kind of
there's a
dancing in it.
chainsaw.
Well,
Yeah.
there's
And then Linnea Quigley does that whole chainsaw fucking dance.
The
Yeah.
chainsaw dance.
well,
Fuck
Linnea
yeah.
Quigley has a whole song and dance number in Nightmare Sisters as well.
Does she really?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It's just
she
her
does.
and like a piano, and it's just like a music video for like 3 minutes.
plays piano?
randomly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember if she.
I don't know.
I don't know if it
I
was
don't know.
actually
Piano, she
her,
was out.
but
I
it
don't
was,
think it's
yeah.
actually her, but
she had that workout
she
video.
may.
Well, yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
There's
You
also
gotta, you and Kat have to
off
come
of that.
over and watch it.
Yes.
I just let him borrow it.
Oh,
and the music is cool
okay,
too.
never
Okay.
mind.
Yeah.
But you know how hard
fuck
it is
it.
for all of us to get together.
Yeah, you know, he's just sensitive,
It's fair.
but not
You're
having
just,
muscles.
just gonna cut. Yeah, you're
I'll
gonna
watch Nightmare Sisters.
Yeah, that's
I'll be
rough.
too busy looking at his non-muscle tone.
Yeah.
Sorry, Peter. Go ahead.
So, Peter, you were saying?
I feel like
Micah's just crying internally.
what's the name of that singer that they always put on the SPCA commercials?
Oh,
What's her
Sarah
name?
McLachlan.
I feel like every
Oh,
time
yeah.
Eugene talks about how skinny you are, that in the arms of the it should like come on every time.
But it's like a buff angel cradling a little skinny
Yeah.
Micah.
For just 10 cents
Big
a
ass
day.
Sally Struthers going to come in and give you
Yeah.
a burger. Yeah.
If she fed me a burger, I'd eat it.
I bet you would.
I bet it's
Not
delicious.
before she does.
Yeah, it's just the bun.
That's
She's
just
over
the
there
house.
munching down the.
Yeah, but Nightmare Sisters has a great soundtrack too. What's the name of that punk band? Haunted Garage or something?
Oh my God.
Killer Garage, Murder Garage, something. We talked
we're gonna
about
go
it.
Haunted Garage.
But it was
Garage.
fucking awesome. Yeah.
It's shit
They
happens
filmed the
in
movie
it.
in like 5 days too.
Cool
They
spirit.
used
And it shows.
Really? 5 days?
yeah, because they reused the sets for some other movie that they were maybe Slimeball. I think it might have been the movie.
Yeah,
that they
those
reused.
came out at like the same time.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna set the
Probably.
scene. So the first time I watched this movie, I was at the apartment alone, and I put frozen pizza in the oven, cooked it up real nice.
You're real Italian.
Yeah, and I like my pizza
Extra
kind of dark.
sauce.
Extra
I like
sauce.
it. I like it dark.
do you like it cheesy?
Yeah, of course I do.
Oh.
No wonder you like me.
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah.
And anyway, so I was alone. It was late at night. I had this pizza in the oven, so I ate a whole frozen pizza, and while watching Nightmare Sisters, and I just remember it like almost feeling like a kid again, like in the '90s, watching like Up All Night with Rhonda Shear.
Yes.
And I was like, this is as close as to feeling like that I've like been recently, like
Aw.
watching that movie. Just like Friday night, pizza, Nightmare Sisters. It
That's
was like
awesome.
perfect, you know.
That's so cool.
And I think even if without the nudity, it would be a fun movie. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Yeah.
totally. But
And there is a
The
cut of
nudity
it, the
totally
TV cut,
is.
which is on the Blu-ray. They filmed new scenes or whatever to like play it on
To
TV,
fill in and
stuff.
right? So I mean, it's like just a fun, cheesy time.
there's
I gotta
a
watch this.
Oh my god, brain fart. Someone take over.
I haven't seen
Fuck.
that one. I haven't seen that movie.
Yeah, no.
Well, I was
Never heard
gonna
of
say
it.
Eugene.
Oh, there we go. There,
never mind.
the bathtub
Damn,
scene.
Okay.
Sorry, no, it came
No,
back to
he'll
me.
lose it.
Fuck.
Totally
yeah.
interrupted
No,
you.
don't
He'll
stop
lose
talking.
it.
God damn it!
No.
Oh, it's gone.
Yeah,
It's gone.
it's gone now?
Oh, no.
No, it's back
Drew,
again.
are
It's
we
back
back?
again.
It's back.
Jacko. So now I can compare that. The three of them are in the bathtub for, like you said,
20
it
minutes,
feels
man.
like forever. There is that movie Jacko, which they blew their whole budget on just getting Linnea Quigley.
Oh, God,
Jacko
yeah.
is a story of a giant
Didn't you guys talk
jack-o'-lantern
about
killer.
that one?
No, I don't think so,
No?
man.
No.
Maybe.
I could have sworn
If
you
we
talked
mentioned
about
one-
it during
Uh,
one of the episodes.
did I
Yeah.
mention it because it begins with them saying that he just killed the Barlow family?
No,
No, I remember that we were talking
Might
about.
have been. Was it 80s
how-
slashers?
Oh, he may have
Michael
mentioned
wants
it then.
Leia to be his like booty call, and the whole.
No, she wants
Instagram
me to
DM
be
thing.
her booty call.
Vice versa.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Potato.
She's the one that said
rough.
dirty
And
shit.
You guys, we were talking about how we saw her at the con and stuff,
Oh yeah.
and how you guys mentioned Jocko, and she was like, "Oh, Jocko."
What?
He
What-
must be like
what
the
did
only
we
person that has
mention?
a copy or some shit like
But there's
that.
like legit.
Jocko.
Jocko.
You said Jocko.
Jacko.
You said Jocko.
Like
Jacko.
Like Jacko Lantern.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know the name of the fucking movie.
Pull the mic
He's been
down.
saying Jocko the whole time.
Listen to him.
Oh, you follow his lead?
I know.
What?
I'm
I
gonna
said-
say-
Unfortunately, I
I
did for
said
that.
Jacko,
Sorry.
man.
All right, it's Jacko.
That's what you
As
get.
in, like
This is
Jack
how
off.
cults start.
I
This
get
is
it.
how
Okay.
cults start.
Okay.
I told you
This
it's
is
easy
how
to
it
start one, but
Anywho.
Anywho.
Super
Life
easy
goal.
to start.
honestly, I
I'm
want
not drinking
to.
that Kool-Aid.
It was actually Flavor Aid.
Whoa. But no, Jacko, it's
Fucking ghetto
so
ass.
shit. But it does. It's like it was one of those shitty fucking blockbuster movies that we grabbed as kids, and like my older sister pops it in. Parents are gone, lights are off. We all have our popcorn, and all of a sudden here, yep. You just killed the Barlows last night, and spoiler alert, my last name is Barlow, so it was just like it terrified the shit out of us. And then like growing up, so I do this really adorable, cute thing where when I'm white girl wasted, I buy things off of Amazon Prime, and by things I mean really shitty horror movies. Like we'll just be talking about something, like Micah and I will be out somewhere, and again.
We'll
Three
quote
Sheets to the
something
Wind.
or
I'll mention something out of the blue, or Michael will quote something, and all of a sudden I'm like, oh my God, have you ever seen this movie? And he's like, I don't know or whatever. Or like, oh my God, I haven't seen this in years. So I'll go and find it. And Amazon Prime, I love you, boo boo. And it will be on there for
Free
like
plug.
$4. And I'm like, fuck yeah. And then 2 days later, I'll get a package from Amazon. I'm like, what is this? And then I open it
Yeah, it's
and
like
I'm
a
like,
surprise.
oh my God, I just found Jacko because that's literally what I did. And watching it again, it is the goddamn worst motherfucking movie. Like,
Wow.
it goes Jacko pieces.
Wow.
Jacko.
Yeah,
So
but wait a minute.
So is
but wait a
Pieces
minute,
worse than
Yes.
Jocko?
But
Yeah.
Pieces was fun
Jacko.
though. So I mean, you're saying that this movie
This
has
is fun.
with the
Okay.
exception of having Linnea Quigley in it, it has no redeeming qualities to watch it.
Jacko has
fair.
that 5-minute shower scene with Linnea Quigley.
Sure.
When did it come out?
With zestful, she was
If it's the
zestfully clean.
80s, if it's the 80s, I'm in.
I'm
even
gonna
early
say
90s.
early 90s.
I think it
Early
was
90s, I'm in.
What do you mean? You have something
Yeah.
against 70s?
No, I love the Dawn of the Dead is one of my favorite movies ever,
man.
man.
Yeah, it was 1995.
Oh,
So it's-
okay.
And you can
All
even
right.
tell like it suffers from that. Like, why are 90s
I mean,
movies?
why are
you
mid-
guys were the
90s
ones
movies
talking
so
shit
weird?
about 90s horror. It was you all.
I know.
Yeah, we're
no,
like,
I
it's
know.
just
I
weird.
know.
It's
What did
horror.
I say? What did I say about 90s horror?
We all shit on
yeah.
90s horror last.
For the most part,
We
it's
shit
not
on
good.
it?
Yeah,
shit on it.
For the
the
most part.
whole decade.
Not a whole.
Not
No,
the whole-
Shit on the whole
Forgot Dead
decade?
Alive.
Well,
I
like
forgot Dead
Scream.
Alive. You forgot
Yeah, well,
Demon
we
Knight.
mentioned how Scream kind of
Tales
brought
from the
it back.
Hood.
I definitely mentioned.
Yeah. But I mean, it started bringing up shit like
Night of the Scarecrow.
I know what you did last summer and all those other knockoffs.
That's what we
Yeah.
were talking about, really. Yeah.
Yeah, we're
The mainstream
like,
horror, really,
Yeah.
Peter.
Oh, whoa.
Don't get
Sorry, we
sensitive.
didn't.
Don't
Yeah,
get
we
sensitive.
didn't talk about.
Don't
We
get
didn't talk
sensitive.
about
We
the
kind of-
dentist
Wait a minute, when
or
were you
Dr.
born?
Giggles.
86.
Okay. That's all I got.
There's going to be a lot more.
Yeah, I
to
know. I
that.
don't
It's
have
like,
anything
oh,
quippy
I
to
was bracing
I have
myself.
nothing- I have nothing quippy to
shielding
say.
my face, you know.
Peter thinks Eugene's gonna like jump over the table. Oh, okay. But no, it suffers from that like 90s. Why are they so much grainier than 80s movies?
It's not just that they're grainy; they're like bright. It's like
they
a bright
are,
grain.
and then like the sound, it sounds like someone's like talking on the microphone. Like it just doesn't work. Like it makes no sense at all. I don't understand why they're so bad. What do you?
What are you looking at, Pete?
I'm just sort of taking all this in right now.
All right, well, let's rewind a little
Is this
bit
the
too.
actual, like-
when
Yes, that's the actual
That's the
cover of
cover
the
of it?
movie.
I
That's
looked
the
it
cover
That
up
was
of it.
on.
actually awesome.
I
If
looked
you're
it up on
listening,
Amazon.com.
Google
I'm
Jacko.
tempted because there's like a triple feature
1995.
of that dude's movies on
Oh.
Amazon, $15 or whatever.
Look at that, and it's
Oh,
pronounced
that's a steal.
Jacko.
I got
I
this
said
for, I think, like,
Jacko.
seven.
You said
You know,
Jocko, you
speaking
fucking
of one
jerk
of
off.
recommendations, I want to watch The Devil's Past because of the way you talked it up.
Oh, you're.
Look at you,
You
man.
too, like whatever, but like I'm like, oh wow,
Peter's the
this
second
Devil's Past-
person to say that.
You literally are the second person to say that.
Oh well, I'm sorry. I
Devil's
wasn't
Past
the first
people.
one.
Drew's review on
Well, and then I
Devil's
looked it up
Past.
too on Wikipedia. I'm like, oh, what is this incident that happened?
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, ooh, I'm getting
Oh my
scared
god!
too.
Right? It's,
Yeah.
I love like the based on a true story shit. Even though like obviously this one's like not. It's just like off of.
It's
like,
off a true-
spin-off
yeah.
of a true
Yeah.
story. But like no, fuck yeah! Like when I love a movie, I fucking love a movie.
Wow.
I tell
We
you.
should have a Drew recommend section of the
No, don't do that.
Yes.
Drew says,
Hi.
check it out.
I'm the horror Delilah.
I recommend
Thanks
you
for
go
tuning
fuck
in.
yourself.
Yeah.
First off, I care
First
about
off.
you,
yeah.
and I care that you
You
watch
have
this motion
value.
picture.
No,
I
I
want
want
you
to
to-
something real quick. Okay, you say you're white girl wasted.
Yeah,
You're white.
I am.
Weren't you just like wasted?
Yeah.
But like to
Like,
the
super
extent
wasted?
of like a normal white girl. Like I don't know. I haven't really indulged in the sauce in a hot minute. Like just, I mean,
I
aside
love
from
all
like
the
holidays.
She has a really bad
I haven't
cocaine
indulged
habit
in the
now.
sauce. You were 3 sheets to the wind.
Yes.
White girl wasted.
Why am I an
You
old
can't even say I was
man?
fucked up. Nah, it's just-
Well, I was.
you got
I
classy ways of saying it.
when
Why
we're
am I
out
such
and
an
I
old
have a little
man?
bit of the devil's nectar.
All right. I just like I don't like. I just want to be like I'm lit, but I.
And not just that,
Well, you're not
Nowadays.
30 yet, so you can still can do it.
So when she described that as like a, hey, what do you mean you haven't seen that? I'm gonna order it. That's not how it happens. It's like this. What the fuck, you fucking cocksucker? You fucking what? I'm gonna fucking. I'm gonna
So
order
wait a
it
minute.
right
When
now.
she's
now.
white girl
What?
wasted, she turns to an old Jewish woman. Is that what you're saying?
She basically turns into Fran Drescher.
Wow.
Hey, you
Wow.
fucking cunt! You figures, you fucking.
You haven't seen Jack?
I don't even
before.
think Fran Drescher ever said cunt on the nanny.
Oh
She
bullshit!
may have.
She has. She set it up.
I'm
She's
sorry. Do you remember the guy's wife or whatever girlfriend? She was totally a cunt.
She
You
was
know,
such a
Fran
cunt.
Drescher called her that.
Yeah.
You know, when he
Not
puts
on a
this up on
sitcom.
iTunes, he's got to put explicit. on every episode.
Well,
Yeah, well, you know,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
it's pretty much, yeah.
Did he nod? I didn't.
Yeah,
Yeah,
oh
oh,
yeah,
yeah,
he came
he
in and
nodded.
not like,
Okay.
fuck yeah.
give a
What
little
the
nod.
fuck?
All right, so there's one movie that Drew and I really want to get across here, and we finished it just a couple days ago. It's a Canadian film that came out in 2007, and it is so fucked up, but god fucking damn is it cheesy. Gutterballs.
Gutter balls.
Do either of you
I've
know
never
about the
even heard
movie
of it.
Gutterballs?
Oh, I'm
Never
so
even heard of
excited.
it.
Can I?
Baby,
Okay.
lead the
Drew,
way.
go ahead.
All right. So it's basically like an I spit on your grave type deal where it's
Oh.
like there. Well, first off, it's in a fucking bowling alley. So it's like there's this
I hope
bowling.
so with the title like Gutter Balls.
Yeah,
Hey, you never know. First off. Secondly.
could be a bocce ball movie.
Could be a porno.
Or somebody teabagging hobos.
That's what I was looking at.
You been to the Plaza
Yeah.
recently?
Every Sunday.
Okay. Sounds like insider info.
Oh
Okay,
my
they're in a bowling ball.
So they're in a bowling alley and there's like a bowling tournament and there's like a bunch of shit talking, but like really mean. Like they're really, really mean. So it's not like friendly, like
Mhm.
like competition. It's I did like a point dance to
You
Micah
did
and
do the
Eugene.
point dance, yeah.
I did like a shoulder shimmy and everything, but it was so it's like a tournament, but then again they're getting like real cutthroat and they like go to leave and there's a bunch of shit talking to one girl in particular because she's clearly the slut. Like she's bowling and at one point bends over and it's just vagina. Like you literally see labia.
And there's
and,
a
like,
Oh, you actually see
there's
labia.
a
Yes.
yeah, you see
Whoa.
it.
There
Yeah,
are
you
no
see
panties.
full blown vagina, and there's a cross dresser sitting there and goes, I really wish I could go full commando, but I can't till the operation.
Yeah.
Like that's where this movie's going.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So is
Very-
it,
This
this
is
like
the
a
first-
screwball comedy horror thing?
I think it's actually
Oh.
meant to be horror because it gets to this point. So like they all do their thing, whatever. The girl leaves something behind, so the slutty one, she has to go back in, and then she just gets gang raped like a lot.
By
shit.
by the group of there's a douchier
Yeah.
group on the
So
bowling,
what, the girl
bowling
that
tournament.
showed the lips.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
the girl.
But
showed
like
that
she
gets
got like
bad.
but like this rape
She got
scene
gutter
like
balled?
took forever.
it was
I had
very long, and it was just like
It made you want to like be like, all right, these guys are gonna fucking get it.
yeah,
Yeah.
So it's a rape revenge movie?
yes,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
But the end of the rape was it made you fucking jump.
Oh my god. Well, I didn't jump. I just couldn't look. Like there was a lot of screaming and moving and just even like now I'm like want to like close my legs as tight as possible and never open
So wait,
them
was
again.
it like bad graphic gang
Oh.
rape shit?
It was
No, it was like like the softcore porn movies where like they're like bumping uglies, but they don't show it. It was
Oh.
kind of like
So it was
that,
like
but she's like being
original
held
I
down.
Spit on your grave. gang
Yeah.
rape.
Yeah, yeah,
it
was kinda
was like
like
that.
that.
But then at the end they use a bowling pin.
Oh,
And then I was like, oh.
And the one-
Jeez,
the
what
one
do you guys watch?
One guy's forcing another guy to do it.
Now
And
that's
he's
like
no,
garbage time in
turn-
horror.
Turn
Yeah.
it, turn it
Early
around.
2000s.
Turn it around. Use the other side.
Yeah, so
Um,
they use like the flat.
Use the other side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
It was just
What
a lot.
the
So then the
fuck?
entire
No,
thing
my
turns
butthole just
into
puckered.
like
So now this
try
is
having a vajay.
that was
Yeah,
that
no,
was
awful.
day
No, I know.
Jay.
that was day one. That was day one,
Yeah.
which leads to day two.
Well, yeah, which is it's literally the next day. They all continue their bowling tournament because why would
They all show up. Even the girl that was brutally raped, she shows up.
But
She's in
she's in a
sunglasses.
hoodie and sunglasses because even though she's scarred for life, she wants to win that fucking bowling trophy.
Yeah, bowling
No.
trophy. Okay.
No cops.
Nope.
None of that.
Yeah.
But one by one they start getting picked off, and not just the guys that did the raping, but pretty much fucking everybody.
Literally everyone.
Yeah.
And so it's just like this whole
And-
bit. Oh, the blood and the gore and the crazy.
True.
It's just super fun.
What's your favorite year?
Huh?
What's your favorite year? 69.
Oh.
There's a 69 death scene in it, and they show butthole.
Can he edit that out?
God, I wish.
Yeah.
You are not editing this out. This
God.
legit. The
Cut
killer
it.
comes in the bathroom. Well, there's a 69 scene, and he holds the girl's head down,
Oh.
and then holds the girl's ass down
Yep.
to suffocate the guy, and she chokes on dick.
Yep.
What
Um,
the hell?
You just
It's-
bring- yeah,
oh, that
Gutterballs.
looks like the Maniac cover.
I just pulled. Yeah, I just
Nice
pulled up the.
little-
I
that's-
just pulled up the
that's
movie
awesome.
poster on IMDb, and basically it's a take on the Maniac. Instead of the knife, he has a pin, bowling pin.
And it's,
Yep.
it's
And
there's
instead of a scalp, he has a bowling ball in his hand. Jesus Christ!
Now, how did you watch this? I'm like, what?
my
Shut-
friend Tony I work with lent me the DVD.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's on Amazon Prime for like $3.
I'll get what Sicilian guy? Weiss? No. I'll just buy the DVD then.
But the ending, the
Do you have a Tony that comes by with a trench coat full of DVDs and he's just like, yo.
It fell off the truck.
Yeah, it
fell off the
right
truck.
off
That's
the
how I got a
truck.
stereo
they had
system
somebody
once.
try to sell me chicken like that at the plaza one time. Where he pulled a fucking chicken breast out of his coat in the plaza and asked me if I wanted to buy it.
It's like that-
it happened.
That one episode
like
of
a couple
Martin
weeks ago.
where the guy walks in with a fucking branch and there's all the
Yes.
chickens going
Yes.
through it.
And I was like, "What, dude?" And he was like, "Oh, I need to get on the bus. You want to buy this chicken?" I said, "No, man. I'm good.
I feel like I would have bought it
I'm
for
all-
the story.
I'm all full up."
Oh, it's-
I'm really into things for the story. I wouldn't have
this
eaten
is
it.
gonna make a good story sometime.
Yeah.
I bought
I
chicken
probably
from
would have
a.
eaten it.
I know you would have.
I eat anything. I'm fucking disgusting.
Yeah, I would have eaten it too.
I know you would.
I guess I made the wrong choice.
So no,
No,
you made
you're
the right
just,
choice.
Like somehow impervious to foodborne illness, so I don't. Yeah.
the ending of Gutter Balls. The ending of
Oh.
Gutter Balls is fucking the best. It's one of the best endings I've ever seen in a
Hey,
horror
no
movie.
20-year spoiler alerts.
I'm not giving anything
It's a
else.
good ending. That's
Now,
all I know.
obviously,
Good
you guys watch Gutter Balls. I just found out there's a sequel that came out.
Balls Deep.
That came out in
What?
2015.
A
Gutter
nice-
Balls 2,
Shut
Balls
up.
Oh,
with a little
suck
Texas
me
chainsaw.
sideways.
Oh
Deep.
my god!
You know what? I want to see these movies. One,
Just-
because of the way you described it, and two, just for the movie posters
Oh my god!
alone.
I
don't know
wish
if that movie
I'd have watched
poster's
this a
doing it
long
for me,
time
though.
ago.
Are you kidding me? That's awesome.
I think it's pretty cool, man. It's like an
Okay.
homage to
Guys,
Texas Chainsaw.
he likes Suspiria.
Mm.
Oh,
Look,
that's right,
we're gonna
right.
talk
Are we
about
getting
that.
snobby again? Are we getting snobby?
This was.
My argument always was that the movie is great because of the style of it, the colors
and I love the music
and the music. Oh, you don't think that soundtrack is fucking awesome?
The soundtrack's fire, Pete, but the movie's fucking shit.
Sure, yeah, the performances aren't all that great. The story's
Man, what
not
the
all that
fuck?
great. Well, because you can like certain parts of a movie and dislike others and still enjoy it.
Yeah,
Whatever.
yeah.
Whatever. Fuck it.
All right.
Fuck it. Eugene saw the remake. You
Felons
saw the
editor.
remake. God forbid, he's not going to get that time back in his life.
Never.
So
it was
I-
bad. It was
oh.
bad.
No, bit.
I was a little offended because I was just like, it's kind of hard to define a good cheesy horror movie because like what's cheesy to some may not be to others and the
Right.
like. So
And I was thinking the same thing. Like, is there a difference between cheesy and campy?
yeah,
Or are they
so-
like the same
I think it's kind of the
thing?
same thing.
I
right?
think
Are there movies that are intentionally cheesy? Or
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't think
Cheesy or
intentional.
bad,
I don't think
yeah.
the intentional
Serious.
works. I don't think intentional
intentional
cheesy
doesn't
does.
work.
Usually
'Cause
doesn't
that's
work.
like, I mean,
like half of the fucking full moon movies.
That's
Yeah.
why
Dead
that's,
Man
I didn't.
Yeah.
and all
I
that
didn't
shit.
want to touch
Evil
Full
Bong
Moon
and all that
or
shit.
or Trauma. I didn't
yeah,
want to
Yeah.
touch Trauma for
Yeah.
this.
Well, I mean, Toxic
didn't wanna-
Avenger, I feel like is definitely their classic. You know what I mean? Where
Yeah.
Yeah,
but again,
But
it's
Class
that
of
like
Newcombs.
intentionally like
yeah. Trauma's in a
scary.
class of its own.
Right.
That's something that we could cover for another time.
Yeah.
Class of Newcomb High. Sorry,
God damn it.
Anywho,
sorry.
was my eye roll audible?
No, it wasn't. I mean, I heard it from here, but
So Thursday Night Terrors, Peter likes to introduce the movie. Also, he likes to talk, which feels like for an eternity.
I had
and,
to listen to your fucking Dracula lesson. I had to listen to your Dracula lesson. Went on.
It's like
Dracula.
it's like
Yeah.
it's like fucking
Dracula.
watching like a Nick Bockwinkel wrestling promo. No, I'm just kidding. I just fucking tease you because I
One
love you.
person in this room
That's
understood
like-
that, and that was the
yeah.
person who said the
You know,
joke.
and the good friend that I am, I could at least pronounce your name correctly too.
Oh,
Sorry,
shit.
fucking Peter Villa. I'm
Oh
sorry.
my god.
damn,
But Peter likes to.
Hi, thanks for tuning in. My name is Micah, and we're the Terror Trio. Guys, look at my dick.
Do you have anything on this list that you'd like to talk about that
well,
I
real
made?
quick, I wasn't done.
Oh, sure, babe.
So then, I just like Googled cheesy horror. Peter, hate you. I just like Googled cheesy horror movies.
Peter's just staring intently in Drew's eyes
I'm
right
trying to
now,
pay
making her very uncomfortable.
Trying to pay attention.
I don't like close human contact. So then,
Jeez.
Especially when she's white girl wasted.
or 3 sheets to the
Or
wind.
3 sheets to the wind. Lit.
When I fucked up. But so anyway, I was Googling earlier because again, it's kind of hard to define like cheesy horror movies. So I was just like trying to get a feel for it. Gremlins is considered a cheesy horror movie.
Huh. Really?
According to the Googles.
Well, Google's wrong.
I mean, it's
I don't. First off, it's a
Yeah,
Christmas
you can
movie.
it is a Christmas movie, but I mean, yeah, you can see that it has horror elements to it.
It does.
Well,
And
really, like,
it was supposed to be darker than
Yeah.
it was.
Yeah,
They
it
just
was-
retooled it
yep.
to make
So
it
I mentioned that like a
quote
half hour
unquote
ago,
family
right?
friendly. What?
Yeah. Which
Oh,
I
yeah.
said Gremlins was supposed to be a horror movie.
Oh yeah, and
No,
then
I can't remember if that was a different episode or.
No, that was
Oh,
I
it
sent
was
it to
earlier.
you.
Because
Oh, I
yeah,
don't
I
remember,
remember.
man.
Today? Just
Yeah.
now?
I don't know where I
Today.
was.
Earlier?
Yeah,
I
like-
must have not been
like-
paying
it was-
attention.
Yeah, I don't
I don't
know
know.
that
Very
either.
quick.
45 minutes
We're
ago.
gonna have to listen back.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
rewind it, please.
Yeah.
Rewind. I
Do
try
over.
not to pay attention. But yeah, so it's
Gremlins?
yeah. It's
What else was
actually
on there?
considered, Oh, there was like,
Probably
I mean,
all
some
the
of
movies that we love are probably on.
Oh,
there, to be
totally.
honest.
Yeah.
Like
Probably.
Sleepaway Camp was definitely on.
Okay, now
there.
Sleepaway Camp 2 and 3 I find
Yep.
cheesier than the first one, which
Yeah.
2 and 3 were filmed back to back.
With Pamela Springsteen, Bruce Springsteen's sister.
Yes.
Yep.
Takes
Killer
over as
Clowns from
Angela.
Outer Space is on there, which
Which that's
yeah, we can.
The most highly attended terror screening, Killer Clowns from
Killer
Outer
Clowns.
Space.
yeah.
Yep.
Really?
That's what
Yep.
Peter
Fucking
Peter got
huge,
to a
man.
point where he has to do a 7 he does the 7:30 showing and then does a 9:30 showing afterwards.
Yeah, that 9:30 show for Killer Clowns was like
Was it packed?
I couldn't believe it. Like,
Really?
Yeah.
Holy
yeah.
shit.
Even the OG Leprechaun's on here. Chopping Mall is on here, of course.
Beautiful.
Well, you gotta
Mhm.
imagine like a teenager today watching these movies that we love. You know
Oh,
what
yeah.
I mean? Like we
Well, I mean, it's
we-
hard
we-
to
we-
compare,
right. I mean, we go into it with a certain nostalgia and like a love for
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
the special effects and the music and stuff.
Plus I
But
love
I don't
boobs.
know if right.
Yeah,
I
fair.
mean, sure. I mean, that's
so many
part
more
of the
boobs
love.
back
Yeah.
then. It was great.
So I
Yeah.
know it's hard to like. I can't imagine like watching stuff like that, like from fresh eyes.
No,
or whatever,
well, and
you
it's
know?
funny because it kind of like I know this is off topic, but it brings it to like when Cabin in the Woods came out,
So good.
and there were so many like non-horror fans that hated it
Yeah.
because they didn't get it,
They
and I
didn't get
get,
it.
I
It-
totally get that they didn't get it because it totally catered to us.
Sure.
That
It
movie,
was-
movie was meant for us.
Oh
It
my God,
wasn't
absolutely.
meant for
Right.
It
Yeah.
just it made fun
That's why it
of
didn't do
all
that
of
well.
those standard tropes
Un-
and like
It was like a
Unfortunately.
moderate success. but-
Yeah.
yeah.
When those elevator doors burst open in Cabin in the Woods, that was like I turned to my friend. I'm like,
Fucking
is this the best moment
Yep.
that I've ever had in my life
Yep.
right now? Because I think you guys talked about it, but I didn't know anything about it going in. I thought it was just going to be another shitty slasher, a modern slasher, and
Not
I didn't
that
know
crazy
any of that
twist
was
and
coming.
everything.
You know, I didn't know any of it was happening, and then
Yep.
it was just like one thing after another that was just blowing.
Oh
me
my!
away in
It
that
was
movie.
so fun, and
Yeah.
but it was again, it wasn't for us, and that
Right.
or it was
No, it
for
was
us,
for
it
us.
wasn't for
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
Well, that's
So that's again, it's that whole like, is it cheesy? Like, if what's cheesy to us could actually probably still scare some people
Sure.
too. Like, I'm sure there's plenty. I'm sure fucking. What was I just looking at? Do you guys remember The Gate?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
sure
yeah.
The Gate terrifies people. Like,
Fucking
I fucking
awesome.
Terrified me when I was a kid.
Oh,
Fuck.
Steven
devils,
Dorff.
I
Yeah.
love
fucking
them.
things. Oh, Jesus.
Oh my god!
You know
what's
it's
funny
so
is that
cute.
when I went to go see Cabin in the Woods the weekend that it came out, I went with my girlfriend at the time and then another couple, and the boyfriend was he was into like comic books and horror movies and shit. And after the movie ended, him and I looked at each other. We had our girlfriends in between us,
Mhm.
so he was like 3 seats away from me. We both looked at each other and was like, that was fucking awesome. Was that not the best movie ever? And they both looked at us like, what are you, that fucking sucked. And we're like, fuck
Whoa.
you.
Oh
It was
my God.
so funny.
So what- did you
and then you
immediately
started
think-
dating, and then you started dating.
We did. That's how I got into gay sex. And a finger in the butt.
Figured that-
Oh,
But yeah,
no.
like half the people in the theater like didn't like the movie.
No.
And there were some that were like, it was okay.
Yeah.
Like I think me and him had that reaction like right after. It was like, that was fucking awesome.
It was it was either love or hate because
Yeah.
like I remember
Yeah.
like I had like posted something about it on Facebook and it was people like, oh my god, that movie was terrible, oh my god, it was awful. I'm like, you didn't get it.
Right.
So
Yeah,
no,
right,
it wasn't.
yeah.
Like I was during that fucking elevator
Your
scene.
opinion
I
is
the
was
best
in
thing.
my chair, like up, my legs were on the seat, and I was bouncing up
Yep.
and down, like, oh my god.
Right. Well, it paid off on everything, you know,
Oh,
like the
it
merman
did.
thing,
Yep.
you know, the fucking unicorn.
Everything
Yep.
you wanted
Yeah,
to see,
it was
everything
like-
that was on that board that they were
Yes.
choosing from.
Like everything.
There was even like a pumpkin head type thing.
There
was.
was.
Yeah,
Yep.
It was.
that was awesome.
I love the
There
Hell
was.
Lord. That
know what
was
I
yeah,
like?
Hell Lord was
beautiful.
great.
What I
Oh,
liked
Lord.
a lot about the movie, and it threw me off too. A lot of people thought they were watching the wrong movie
Yep.
based on the beginning segment of the movie.
with the driving around.
Yeah,
on
with
the
Bradley
road.
Whitford and the other dude like, talking and shit. And
What a
I was
great
like,
opener.
we're watching a great fucking-
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and
fucking
then
movie.
the
What's going
title of the
on?
movie comes on. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
like really.
Yeah.
I love that, man.
Oh my god.
It's classic.
So good.
It was, but it did. It made fun of all of these standard like slasher tropes that like, oh, we're in the woods, we're drinking, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Like all
Everything.
of these movies that we
Everything.
love.
Pretty much
Did 100
everything that the
times.
Friday the 13th franchise depended on,
Pretty
more
much.
or less.
Yep.
Micah's face.
A
right
lot
now
of dead
is-
air. Sorry.
Oh, sorry, I'm
It's
giving
worth
Peter a
it.
fucking stare.
Yeah.
I'm gonna list some movies here that I find cheesy, and then you guys hear one that you've seen and want to talk about.
You can do
Let's
like
fucking
rapid
talk.
fire.
Rapid fire. So I'm just gonna list them off. All right, because I know when
Honestly, this is what I thought the episode was going to be about, and I thought that was
Well,
the
it-
format.
it got
You
out
know,
of
we
it.
were going to do Peter. We were going to do Church.
Yeah, we
Oh.
were.
Yeah, we
It
were.
got-
And we did.
Yeah,
Was it good for you?
Oh.
High five, bud.
Yeah, finger in the butt.
And then I thought you were going to spout
Well,
off.
I didn't want to rapid fire them, but I'm going to rapid fire them right now.
I
Feel
love how
free
he
to.
rapid fires interrupts everybody and talks over everybody
But he
during
doesn't want to
every
rapid fire.
episode.
He doesn't want to rapid
But he
fire.
doesn't. No,
Come
not
on.
anymore. Yeah, now you're being patient.
I've been so good today.
Yeah, you
Yes,
have been. You
man.
have.
I've been so
Do
good
not stroke
today.
his ego.
Thanks, baby.
Ooh. Ooh.
Death Spa.
Oh,
Great one.
Yes.
Great one.
Good
With
That's
the guy from the original Dawn of the Dead. I forget
Correct.
his
He
name.
was one of the trainers.
Ken Foree.
Ken Foree.
Ken Foree, yeah.
That's
Got
on
you.
Amazon
You did
Prime,
get me.
right?
You did get me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's on
That's
Prime.
a 1989 where the owner of the gym, his wife's ghost
Oh
is
my
fucking
God.
haunting
In the
it.
machine or
And
whatever.
people are like
Yes.
getting killed from like the fucking fly machine.
So
Or
good.
Somebody's in a sauna, somehow like fucking acid comes in.
Yeah, that's
like
so good. Man.
Here,
fucking
love
my
it.
heart.
like absolutely insane. Death Spa.
Isn't like Killer Workout a similar movie? I haven't seen it yet.
I actually haven't seen
but,
Killer Workout.
That's
No, yeah.
since I love Death Spa, that's one that I want to check out too.
We touched on Sorority Babes and Slime Ball Bolorama with that fucking imp, which was just a
Fucking imp.
little puppet that talked like fucking Barry White.
He had, he talked jive and shit.
Yeah, I
Which
thought
made
that was
it
a little
funny.
weird, man. I
Like
don't
this
know.
thing is 1,000 years old, but it's talking
It's
straight like
awesome.
soul brother.
Yo, bitch, what's going on?
Yeah.
Oh shit, sucker! Oh, wait, what? So,
Yeah,
but,
big lips too, didn't he?
yeah,
Oh.
yeah, it did.
That's right. Like, listen, I'm a minority. We're here.
Yeah, I know.
You guys are what? What's the worst word I'm looking
This
for?
this imp
Minorities
was
by association.
Yeah, okay.
I don't think I can get away with
I mean,
that,
yeah,
Eugene.
you get white girl
Like-
wasted. So yeah, I know, but
I don't know.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah, but I love how they end the movie with like
Peter,
trapping
you're
him in a
ethnic,
bucket.
right?
Yeah,
They trapped the imp in a fucking bucket,
in a bucket.
and that was
It
the
would've been
end of
funny
the.
if it was a KFC bucket.
Oh,
Come
wow.
on.
Wow, that's all
Like,
right.
come on, man, let me out. It smells good in here. Come on.
Just so everyone knows, that was Eugene doing that.
Yeah, that was
I know.
Eugene.
Yeah,
It was
obviously.
Eugene
Eugene's
doing that.
not
voice,
white.
Everybody,
Who's seen TerrorVision?
right
I
here.
have.
I'm raising.
Oh
my
my
hand.
god, how fucking great is TerrorVision?
It's good.
Wonderful.
Wait, you haven't
Uh-uh.
seen it, Drew?
If not,
The theme
man.
song.
I know.
TerrorVision. But the biggest letdown of TerrorVision was not seeing Jennifer Richards' giant fucking bazookas in that fucking movie. She played
Bazookas.
she played a fucking
His mouth gets like real
It's just
small.
a-
and tired.
what do
Bazooka.
you
He's about
call
to
mine
fucking
when
just
I'm not
nuzzle.
around?
I just call them
Gazungas.
boobs. Because
You can't give him a fun creative name.
Porcelain gazungas.
I want a divorce.
Jennifer
reading his nose.
Jennifer Richards plays like an Elvira type character that's like they're
Who?
watching on TV.
Mm-hmm.
What if I could, Jennifer Richards, the one that plays Medusa, where they're
Yeah, you said who?
Elvira?
What sort of character?
she plays like an Elvira type character, and but she has like those huge giant fucking tits, and I'm like, any minute now we're gonna fucking see those, and then you don't. So that's like the biggest letdown in the movie. But other than that, TerrorVision's fucking great. I love everything
good
from
movie,
the
man.
monster,
Yes.
how he came to Earth through a satellite.
I don't know how I missed that one because even when I was looking at the cheesy horror movies on Google, that came up
Yeah.
and I was like, I have no idea what this is.
Yeah,
and
fucking
as
deep cut.
Micah mentioned it to me earlier, I was like, I've literally never
Yeah,
seen
it's very
that movie.
colorful too. Like from what I remember, a lot of pink, a lot
Yeah.
of like
Yes.
fluorescent type stuff.
Yep.
It's a lot of fun.
And it's like he starts knocking off the family members. He kills like the parents, he kills the grandpa,
Mhm.
but then he takes the form of them, and they're really like greasy, slimy looking.
Mhm.
But at one point, he gets like everyone like in the family, the couple that came over, and even grandpa in bed together, like, oh, just taking care of business, kids. And the kids think it's some weird orgy.
Yes.
When really it's just this monster.
The shunting.
Yeah.
All right, good. I'm glad we all agree TerraVision's great
I love
and it's cheesy. Do we want to classify Chud? Do we want to put Chud in this?
You can either put Chud or you can put Chud 2 because Chud 2 is definitely cheesy.
Okay.
But the Chud,
I don't know if Chud is all that cheesy.
I don't think
Okay.
Chud was. Yeah, it wasn't really cheesy.
It's
I don't think it's
tell.
campy.
No, it's
No.
not- yeah.
The second one definitely is. I
Yeah,
think that
totally.
one tried to be.
The Chud
which
too.
wasn't
campy
even
on
going to be a
purpose.
Chud movie from what I
really?
recall.
Oh, no
right?
shit.
I think it was an abandoned Return of the Living Dead script or something.
That
Really?
sounds right.
Something like that happened with that movie. Yeah.
Look, I'll have to go back and watch that one. Street Trash.
Yeah.
Do we
Oh,
do we
yeah.
consider that? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they play football with a guy's dick.
Yep.
That's funny because I was just about to mention that because you did a Snap story about that. You were
I got
watching
really
with a couple
drunk and
buddies one night.
Snapchatted fucking
Yeah.
Street Trash all night, and
Yeah.
I got yelled at
Oh
by Drew for blowing up
my
Snapchat.
God.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
No, he didn't just story that. He put it in
I had a
our.
lot to drink, babe.
Oh my God. He storied it. He sent it to me directly. He sent it to guys. This was like a 20-minute Snapchat. It was
Yeah.
insane.
I know. I saw it.
What
I
was
think you
he
sent
doing?
it to me
What was he
too.
doing?
I was just
I
him
said-
and our two friends were in my living room. I was out of town with my friends, and thank God.
Is that when he was terrors?
No, that was a different
Oh,
time.
okay.
That was once.
okay.
All
No,
right,
that's
have
fine.
you seen my friends?
Peter
They're really
knows.
pretty. You would too. But then, so like, I get the snap, and it's again 20 minutes of it's on his story. He sent it to me directly. He sent it to our group
Yeah.
chat with like my friends, and then our group chat with our friends. I had to flip through that thing 4 fucking times. I was literally it's
Just
like
to get
that.
rid of the
It was that
notification.
meme of the little girl in
Yeah.
Finding Nemo where she's tapping on the goddamn aquarium because that's fucking me. I was
Yeah,
just
so-
like I ripped him apart.
Yeah, so some of them, some
Back
people
to the
enjoyed it,
Yeah.
and wife not so much. But I was Snapchatting the black guy walking through the grocery store,
Yeah.
stealing shit and breaking shit,
Yeah.
which is an awesome scene too. Do we class? I would say the stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
it's
stuff's
definitely
definitely
the
cheesy.
sure.
That
stuff.
stuff is so cheesy.
You,
and
you
what
can't
a-
have like a killer yogurt movie without calling that cheesy. You know what I mean?
I
Look at
or
it. It
dairy.
looks so delicious.
that's the thing.
Yeah.
Every time I watch this stuff, I want to fucking eat it.
yeah,
doesn't-
It looks
Yeah.
so good. I know.
Is it like a yogurt
It's
or
like
whipped
yogurt.
cream?
It looks
or
like
ice
fluff,
cream?
like
what
marshmallow
is it?
Yeah.
fluff.
Well, they have to
yeah.
refrigerate
fluff,
it though.
but
Yeah.
more of a to preserve it.
I'm saying it has like the consistency of fluff, but yeah, it just needs to be
Yeah.
refrigerated.
But it's a little gooier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chocolate chip Charlie, is that the one character's name?
chocolate
Oh.
chip Charlie.
Fuck.
I think you're right. Actually,
Yeah, because it has one of the best gags
Yep.
in that movie
Yep.
when he's in like the recording studio and his mouth like opens all big and then
And all this,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
yogurt comes out, the stuff comes out.
the stuff.
Yeah.
Um,
And I've tried to get that movie for a long time.
no shit.
Book it for terrors, yeah.
Is it hard to book movies?
Depends on the title, but I always try to get a particular set of movies, and sometimes like I'll have a breakthrough, other times we still don't have any luck. One of those movies we haven't had luck for yet is The Stuff.
Really?
Like I've tried to get that for like a few seasons now.
Really?
Yeah, and it just happens. Like everyone's always like, asking me to play a Christmas movie, which obviously I want to do too. But so I try to get the original Black Christmas. Haven't been able to get that. Silent Night, Deadly Night. Haven't been able to get that.
really?
I did have a breakthrough. I can't think of the movie this past season. But they wanted like an outrageous amount of money to play it. Like it would
Oh.
just be completely.
It wouldn't even be worth it for you.
Yeah, it wouldn't even
Yeah.
make any sense. Oh, fuck. Well, whatever.
Well,
Was
don't
it
tell
like-
me because I'm gonna
yeah.
be sad that you're not getting
Yeah.
it. Depending.
Was it like a recent movie or
No.
an older one? Yeah,
No.
that a boy. Good.
It was an older movie, and they want a ton of money for it.
Yeah, it was like
Is it super
that's-
popular?
That's why
I think like maybe there would be name recognition for us, but not
Yeah.
like a mainstream.
Oh, that's
recognition.
crazy.
Yeah, I gotta find it maybe one off air.
That's
'cause
weird.
It's gonna bother me.
That's wild.
Yeah, and then they offered like a package deal, like okay, we'll charge you X amount of money, but you can play these 3 movies, and I just don't like having that pressure, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
To like play these, B-sides for
Yeah.
a ton of money,
Yeah, you're not gonna
Do
do,
you
what the
have
man
like
does. You gotta
ever
stick it to
think
the
of like
man.
a certain theme whenever you're picking movies, or do you just like mostly take like suggestions and feel it out? Like,
It's gonna sound weird and like in a David Lynch kind of way, but I just write seasons down in like a journal that I have, and I like just
Is it a
let it
composition
marinate.
notebook?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Like
Dig it.
let it marinate in my head for a while and see how the titles look together. You know what I mean? And like the sort of feeling they elicit. You know what I mean? If like, oh, this is good. This looks good to me. You know what I mean? And then I go from there. And obviously, if there's like a theme or like a holiday, like My Bloody Valentine, for
Yeah.
example, like Valentine's Day happened to fall on a Thursday, and that's just like easy.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah, that's perfect. That's
It
gonna be
writes itself,
it's gonna be a
really.
great.
And I
day.
definitely feel like
Yeah.
there's certain movies that feel more like October, for
Yeah.
example, than other movies. So like, oh, this has an October feeling to me,
That's
It's,
awesome.
it's like a weird thing. It's like a, I don't know.
Well, hey man, you picked Blood Rage for
Yeah.
November, which is
I'm
a
happy that you guys
Thanksgiving horror
enjoyed that
movie.
one.
Oh my
like,
god, that was so good.
Really
I was
enjoyed Blood
worried.
Rage.
I was-
no,
it's nice
that
to know
was-
that you actually put some thought.
Yeah.
And that you actually like have a process that
Yeah.
you do,
Yeah.
and you're not throwing just fucking darts at.
And a lot of times, like I said, I can't get the rights, so it's like a back and forth for a long time.
Yeah.
If like
Yeah.
I can't book a certain movie, it's like, well, here's my other option, and if that option doesn't work, I have to go in.
Yeah.
So it takes a while, but I go with the gut.
So sometimes you have like your list of movies, but then once in a while you pull out like a, hey guys, guess what? We're gonna watch Scream.
Yeah,
And then everybody loses their shit and we all go to it. Or like, hey, we're gonna watch The Craft.
Right.
Surprise, motherfuckers. Or like House of Wax. Like just like throwing it out.
I love the crap.
It's such a good
Yeah.
movie.
Mhm.
Do you have any? Can we look forward to any surprises this season?
Yeah, sure. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm working on something.
He's not going to tell us right now.
No, I
of
know, but
course
that's why
not.
I'm asking if there are surprises. I'm not asking
Yeah.
what it is.
That was super interviewy.
That was
Yeah.
super.
job.
I like it.
Like,
Yeah,
I
that was
like
I
it.
liked it. I
great.
liked
I've
it.
stayed quiet the whole time. I was just in awe.
Wow.
And I don't wanna-
Micah.
That was great. You did a great job, buddy.
Thanks, guys.
And am
Allow
I
me to fuck it up.
and am I the first guest so far?
Yes,
Yeah.
you
Yes,
are.
you are, Peter.
Yes,
What,
you
what a
are.
huge honor.
What a
huge-
I feel good about this.
Which is
You-
awesome because we've name dropped you. I think literally almost
Every
every
episode.
Well,
Yeah.
and I'm listening, so
Yes,
I listen
you are.
to them
Look at
all,
that.
so it feels
Look
good.
at that.
Good.
Yeah.
Put it out in the universe,
Yeah.
or just talk about it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Shudder sponsor us,
Shudder.
and it'll happen.
Do we
Shutter,
have
I will
any,
show you Micah's dick if you sponsor us.
No, we want to get sponsored by Shudder.
Hey, they could just be impressed and be like,
Yeah.
all right, fine,
Yeah.
whatever.
All right, we'll give this guy money.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's how it works.
And then Micah's immediately contracted for porn.
Yes. Actually, speaking of cheesy
That'd be
movies,
neat.
and I know Peter, you haven't seen it. Have either of you guys seen Society?
I have seen Society.
Wait a minute, because I asked you the one time about screening it, and you're like, I never heard of that movie.
No way. You must be confusing me.
confusing it with
this is one of
another-
the movies that I haven't
must
been
be
able to
confusing him with
No
Peter
shit.
Villa.
get. Yeah.
No, I asked you about
No.
it. This was last year. I
Bro,
asked you about it.
Come to my house after. You'll see that Society's on the shelf, front row.
I'll come to your house
He's
anytime.
probably
It
just
doesn't matter.
dismissing you.
Huh?
He's probably just dismissing you.
What do you
He
mean?
probably did.
I mentioned the shunting earlier in this episode.
The shunt.
He did mention a shunt, but
Yes, the
yeah,
shunt.
listen. I asked you about. I did, and you were like, "No, I never heard of it." I'm like, "Really?" He was, yeah, it sounds
Wow.
interesting. We talked about
Wow.
Yeah.
You must be
Dude.
confusing me for somebody else.
Peter,
it.
were you,
Yeah,
maybe I
were
was
you
just
working
other
him?
views out there.
And I was doing maybe I was doing sarcastic PV.
Did you
know,
watch
like,
it
no,
after
I
this?
haven't heard of
Sarcastic
that.
No, I would have done sarcastic PV because your one eyebrow would have gone up.
What's that? Yeah.
What? That sounds really familiar.
A Society, I put it
Society
on one
that's
night
with-
for us and you fell asleep
there was
immediately.
a bunch
Immediately.
of rich yokels party it up. And
Directed
they
by
turned-
Brian Usna.
Yes,
If we're gonna
yes.
he's the guy who did like Bride Reanimator.
I fixed it.
Didn't he also do Reanimator?
Yeah.
He did all
Well,
the-
that was directed by
all the
Stuart
H.P.
Gordon.
Lovecraft, From Beyond.
Yeah. I think those were both directed by Stuart Gordon,
You're right,
but
you're
Brian
right,
Usna
right.
maybe produced those.
Yes.
Yep. I feel like this is a good Eugene and
this is
PV
great.
talk.
I'm
It is.
loving this.
But yeah,
gonna sit
Brian Usna directed Society, and
Yep.
it's about like a kid in a rich community that thinks something is going on with the people in his neighborhood.
Yep.
And he's like suspicious of what's going on, and well, you find out what's actually happening, right?
Yep.
What the rich people are sort of feeding off. You know,
Basically, he goes into one of their parties.
well, you don't want to
he
ruin it.
thinks that there's an orgy going on, and there's others.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's some of the best special effects, I think. Or
It's so good.
they were
It's
by
so good.
Screaming Mad George is the guy who
My
does the
favorite
special effects.
effect involves my
The butt
favorite
face?
part of the body. The butt.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
My favorite
This
part
is
of
a
the
bromance right
body.
now. This
Yep.
is a real bromance. Screaming Mad George.
What did you?
special
What'd you say
effects.
earlier? What, you shit with that ass?
You shit with that ass? You shit with that ass?
I swear to
I'm
God.
gonna say that to somebody doing squats at the gym. Do we? Now, of course, recommendations or anything. Do you guys have any recommendations for Peter for future terror screenings?
Society.
Ooh.
Okay,
That's one. Honestly, there's only two that are we going for cheesy or just like
Oh, just anything.
I'd love to hear
Anything in
anything.
general.
I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, there was two. The main two that I still want to see are Society and Hellraiser. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Pumpkinhead.
I'm dying for Hellraiser.
Pumpkinhead.
yeah.
Pumpkinhead.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Pumpkinhead.
Lance Henriksen.
Mine would be American Psycho and fucking Basket Case.
No shit.
Nice.
American Psycho, really?
I would love to see American Psycho at a terror
One
screening.
day I'll be able to tell you more about the behind the scenes stuff. That
One day?
someday.
Eugene's pulling up
Lance
more.
Henriksen.
Eugene's pulling up pictures of-
Another classic Eugene. pick,
Nice.
yes. Was this in New York?
That was in New York.
New York.
New York.
York.
The Penn Hotel. Fangoria Weekend of Horrors.
Well, see, and I don't really like to recommend too many things just because might want to use it for a future terror screening.
Yeah.
But since we're all friends and family here,
Yes, we are.
have any of you seen? Keep it between us. But has anybody seen Hack-O-Lantern?
Oh, I saw the trailer and I saw one kill scene in it,
Okay.
and it looks amazing.
All
and
right.
there's a woman in that movie who is just wow. Sorry,
Okay.
Drew.
That's
She's so 80s, leather, big hair.
So don't
that's your
watch
thing.
it. Just keep in mind there's a movie if you like cheesy and like campy.
Yes.
There's a movie called Hack-O-Lantern.
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 Yes.
Not to be
That's-
confused as Hawk-O-Lantern.
Hawk-O.
The whole movie's on YouTube.
Oh, well, we don't do that here.
No, we don't. No,
No.
no, we do not.
I
We
will
don't do
watch
that.
it on YouTube later.
I love cheesy. Like, that's probably my favorite. I don't know if it's even a subgenre. Just my favorite thing is
It's-
the cheese.
Yeah, I mean, you could have cheese in any genre. So yeah, I guess subgenre. Would be
I
the
feel like
thing.
it translates best in horror, though.
Yeah,
Honestly.
absolutely.
I think it. I don't know. Like cheesy action movies are great. Don't get me wrong, but it's still like nothing beats a fucking cheesy horror movie. Nothing beats the ridiculous amount of blood that comes up from the smallest wounds. Nothing
Yeah.
beats a head coming off because of like
Yes.
something hitting it. Nothing. It just nothing beats it. I don't know. It's just
God,
yeah.
I love you so much.
Yeah, I'm here, Eugene. So don't worry about it, man.
That's all right, man.
Yeah,
I'm glad that you're here.
Yeah.
This is Love Fest. I
Seriously.
get cavities sometimes.
we got to wrap this up because I'm ready to bang now.
Oh my god.
That put me in the
God.
mood like you don't even know. I'm gonna take one of them blue chews
No.
that I got from the Kickin' Ass podcast guys.
I don't have a wheelchair.
me.
I don't have a wheelchair.
Hey man, take this
I
pill.
don't have one handy.
Your dick's gonna be huge, man. You'll be fucking for hours, man.
Oh my god.
Look at my dick.
Anywho.
Jesus Christ.
So, as mentioned earlier, we are indeed on iTunes currently. We're looking to get on other platforms, but for now, if you could rate our podcast, review, and subscribe, that would be lovely.
What's the name
For
of the
us?
podcast?
We are the Terror Trio.
Oh. And can we find you on social media yet, or what's the best way to get to you?
No.
You may be able to,
We-
well, you can reach us at terrortriopodcast@gmail.com.
Oh, wonderful.
Yes, and then there will be social medias popping up soon.
So should we send you like topic ideas or general
Yes.
comments?
Yep, feedback. If we got
Feedback.
anything wrong and you'd like to correct us, we don't give a fuck. So please don't bother with
And if
that.
I've offended you, fuck you.
Wow.
yeah.
Great.
You had like a sincere look on your face.
The
like,
great.
yeah.
Yeah.
If I offended you, I'm sorry.
you,
Not
fucking-
I was like,
you
fuck
fucking
you.
cunt.
Go fuck yourself.
Oh, fuck.
Nice.
All right.
Well, you
All
can
right.
find Thursday Night Terrors at facebook.com/Thursday Night Terrors.
Yeah.
Also on Instagram,
Yeah.
Twitter.
Are you
Follow
on
me on.
Twitter?
Yeah, it's at
Yeah.
Thursday Terrors.
I have to
It's
follow you.
Yeah, it's not all that. It's just most Facebook is the where all the
I
main
know.
info
I
is.
fucking deleted my Facebook app though, so
Oh, I think I saw you're like don't tag me anymore, and I was like, but I,
I
want to mention
sounded
the podcast.
exactly like that when I said
She
it.
But,
did,
but I was like, I like the podcast.
Well, that's why I
tag
kept my
her.
Facebook is still like active. Like I didn't delete Facebook, just the
Okay.
app. So I check my mobile once a week,
Oh.
maybe.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, it's
that's
good
it.
to know. Also,
Too many
Instagram,
dick pics.
Instagram,
Yeah.
at
Instagram.
Peter from the theater. I post a lot of horror stuff, sometimes selfies, but I would say mostly it's horror stuff.
You take adorable selfies, though.
You do.
You do.
Thank you, everybody. I feel so good about it.
They don't call you Pretty Peter for nothing.
Pretty
Actually,
Vulo?
Pretty Vulo.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow. Already fucking.
Sorry, Mika.
Oh, shit.
Sorry,
You
Christ.
know
Mika.
what? Let's just start over. Hey, guys, we're the Terror Trio.
Oh, hi, everybody.
All right. Well, on that note, thank you
Oh, so
all
we're
for
done?
listening. I guess.
All right. Yeah.
I think Eugene wants to send us off
No, I don't.
into the sunset.
Eugene never
not-
wants to
not
send
at all.
us off.
Peter, take us home,
We
babe.
need to keep going.
No,
we need to keep
trying-
going.
No,
We need to keep rolling.
Well, thanks for tuning in, everybody.
keep going.
I thought that was wrap it up.
Is that mean wrap it up?
Wrap
thought
it up.
meant
Wrap
keep
it up or
going.
keep going?
Why don't you,
we
I
were
thought,
we were
I
going
thought-
for a while here.
He had chips in his mouth. I
I
don't.
think
know.
he's just going to have to
man. I
fade
think,
it out.
like,
He's just
look,
going to have
our
to
producer-
fade it
our
out,
producer
you
did
know?
Did the whole the twirly finger thing.
Yeah, normally that's
Does that mean wrap it
No,
up?
that
Yeah.
means
Wrap it
finger
up
in the
means a
butt.
Split in the throat.
it's finger in the.
That means a
butt.
finger in the butt.
Guys, thank you so much for tuning in this week.
I'm Micah.
Sorry. Well,
Oh, notes.
Eugene, here you go, buddy.
I mean, you could find us on Twitter, Terror Trio Podcast. We're going on Spotify.
Oh,
yeah, man.
get
Yeah,
this
man.
dick.
Yeah. Like we want it. We're going to have the podcast on all the platforms eventually. But
Yeah.
right now, Twitter, Spotify, definitely iTunes.
Definitely
Yeah.
iTunes.
Definitely. That's why I
telling you,
listen.
man, it's good. It's
Great
good.
stuff.
So for the Terror Trio Podcast,
He's
I'm Eugene,
screaming.
followed by
Micah.
Drew.
and our special guest.
I'm Peter Vulo.
Thank you,
Good night.
and we'll talk to you soon.
Bye.